everybody, and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Bruce, and this is your channel of Facilitated Light Healing and Well-Being. I'm here to bring you a timeless message from your spirit guides for the collective. They are timeless. They will affect you right now if you're watching it when it's being recorded, because it is a collective message. Now, if you find it at a later time, it will be something that's sprinkled in that your guides, your angels, higher self, whatever it might be, want you to know. So today we're going to do it just a touch different. I'm going to just be pulling some cards, get an overall feel. I did work this morning, and then I opened my shop. Yay, my first day. I didn't have customers, but like I dedicated that time. Like I said, I was excited because I opened my little store in the front of my house. This is the office part of it, and then over there is the store. But it was dedicating that 3 hours to the shop. The only thing I took a break to eat. And I think it's forcing myself to do something that I get very distracted with my house and life. And, so I'm excited because I got to listen to music. I don't know about you, but I'm a music person. My vibrations go up and down depending on music. And I got to hear the music. I put some jewelry away. I was cleaning up, trying to do some things. So today was like a new start. I think I was feeling that energy of the moon doing its eclipse and the restart, because it was like I felt like I was back in my jam. So I'm hoping that you guys are feeling that too. I kind of like had the energy. I came home. I got to love a little baby. I watched my friend's little baby until he gets a little bit bigger. So I got to snuggle with the baby. I got to fix the house. My son came to visit. So it was overall a good day. So I'm feeling like the energy was good. The sun was shining here up in the mountains in New York. So I hope that you guys had a good day and that you are feeling the positive effects of this lunar eclipse that happened. The restart, the pushing into something new, making sure you're getting everything where it needs to be, because you're kind of at that half point. With the lunar eclipse, it was also the full moon. So it's that half point of getting things in order, making plan of action. What are we going to be going toward? Not that you were actually doing it. You were making that plan, getting it started, implementing, putting things into place so that you could go into the next cycle, which is the end of the month, going into Libra season, that you could start actually doing stuff and getting things going. Because up here where I live, we're going into winter. So you definitely have to get your stuff together, because there's fuel bills and tires to put on your car and maintenance and shoveling. And it's a little heavier. Although they said it's a dead world, you're not dead up here. We get like 4 feet of snow at the house, and it gets cold. And so you have to prepare for it. You have to be ready. So maybe I'm saying that because there's people out there that maybe aren't preparing or getting ready. Now, if you're in the summer side, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're getting ready for summer, for planting, for growing. So it's a planning either way. You're planning for summer or you're planning for winter, because both of them require you to be ready, especially like food and stuff like that, that some people will stock their food up and get a little extra because in case you can't get out here, they have food in their house. So maybe that's for somebody. Maybe you consider stocking up some food. The weather's going to be a little warmer. So if you live in a place that's normally dry without a lot of snow, you're probably going to get more snow. And then places that don't get snow, you're probably going to deal with droughts and dryness. Like we're going to get an abundance if there's precipitation coming through that upper part that's usually cooler. We usually get a dry, cold air. And last year and the year before, it caused it to be warmer. So the moisture that we normally get was more snow, and it was heavy and it was wet. So you had to be really careful, clean off your roof. So prepare and maybe look up in the almanac, see what kind of winter you're going to be having, whether you need to do some special things, or winter, summer. Do you need to plan for maybe some extra food, extra water put aside? I don't know where people live. Their wells could go dry. It could be warm. So making sure you have the right clothing, nutrients, whatever. So be prepared. That's what I'm feeling like. You need to be prepared. You need to be thinking a little bit ahead for the next season. Like not like 4 years from now, but like getting ready for this next season, getting ready for the next cycle to start and come in. So this card popped. This is the Law of Positivity. And it said, my body is a manifestation of my energetic state. Yeah, like I was feeling it today. My energy was like really good. It's got that moon in the background. That's what's, I feel like we're emerging. Maybe because water is very balancing. So, I mean, if you look at this image, she's just kind of floating, and it's like she's embracing the peacefulness. She looks like she's just sitting there. Let's see. Yeah, she's just kind of like floating in the water. Water is very therapeutical, especially salt water. Like if you go to the ocean, it's very, very therapeutical for you because it's grounding. Water is a conduit, so it makes it multiplied in the earth energy that's coming up through the sand and the ground, and then you go in the water, and then your electricity, and it's like if you stick electricity into water, it amplifies it and can electrocute you. Now, it's not going to be that type of an energy, but it will. That's why I think people that love to go in the ocean, they are absorbing that beautiful earth energy that's multiplied, and it's just surrounding them and grounding them. It just makes you feel, I don't know how to explain it, but if you really can get into the ocean, some people don't like the ocean because it's dirty, but seriously, fully immerse your body in the ocean. It will do something for you. It will cleanse you in a energetic, beautiful way. So if you live near ocean or body of water where you can actually go completely in and allow your, like even go under, like just submerge your whole body into the water and allow it to ground you and to envelop you and hold you. Because I mean, even when you go to do like exercises, when you've been injured or you're older, doing exercise in the water, it holds you, it grounds you. It's almost like it supports you without hurting you. Like it just holds you, like you're buoyant, you're a different thing. You're made of water, but like it holds you so that you can move. It, you know, it gives you mobility. You can float on the water and feel like you're floating in the air. So the water is very important. Water is your emotions. And that's what this moon is also. The moon is very much linked with emotions. Last night or in the morning, I dreamt about fish tanks for some reason. But then when I was moving them, and I don't know how I was moving it. In this dream, I woke up like, what the heck? It was this huge fish tank. There was no way I was moving it. But in my dream, I moved it and it cracked. And the fish were coming out and I was trying to pick up the fish. And when I looked it up this morning, it was talking about like not feeling out of control, but like your emotions are, to me, it felt like my emotions and my things that I had put deep down are exploding out. Like they're released, like the cage is broken. You can't, it was like the lunar thing broke the glass. And instead of like Nemo being in the tank, he was in the ocean. Like that's the type of energy. Like I feel like for me, I don't know about you, but I dreamt about this one cracking open. And the only thing I was worried about, the fishes, I gotta pick them up in my dream. And I was worried. And I was like, oh, well, I guess, you know, but somehow there was all kinds of fish tanks. So maybe it was just everybody collectively were just, maybe it's going to release things. It's going to break it open where we can't hold it anymore. So that's good and bad. So maybe there's things that are going to bubble up, break out. They have to get out of you. Like, it's like, okay, it's time. You need to get out of my body. You need to get away from me. I need to deal with it. Or I've shoved it so much into that little fish tank that it's like cracked. The energy is just like, no, you got to deal with it. So maybe there's people that need to deal with energy. Maybe there's just like, for me, I felt like it was like, whoosh, like it was letting everything out. I didn't feel like upset totally. I was just like, oh no, you know, and I was trying to pick up the fish. So I think it's just trying to maintain. So in your walk, in your time, watch your dreams. I'm being told to tell you, watch your dreams, see how you're feeling, because your dreams don't necessarily, a lot of times they will have a path. Like water is always about your emotions, any form of water. So if you're dreaming about water, is it clear or is it murky? So are you healthy? A healthy person is not scared of the water. It's clear, it's warmer, or you feel you comfortable swimming in it or being in it or being near it. If it's murky and dirty, there's things that are clouding it or clouding your view or clouding your, you know, emotions and stuff like that. So if you want to know more about that, definitely look up. I just use my phone. If you wake up and there's something you remember, you can remember if there's color, remember if there's a specific thing, remember how you feel, then look it up. I'm telling you, it is the craziest stuff. It's usually pretty accurate. It's usually what you're dealing with in your life. So your subconscious, when you sleep, is going to make you dream and have weird dreams. It's not going to make sense, but it's actually telling you the real response or the real thing that you're feeling. So I feel like the reason I'm telling you this is we need to understand how we feel, why we feel, so we can deal with it. We can let it out. We can process it, because there's been a lot of things and a lot of talk that it's pushing things up because we need to deal with it, process it, feel it, so that we can release it. Okay, so there are things that are in your life that maybe are going to come up, so be prepared this week. There could be some things that come up, or how you feel about things, or and I feel like there could be some resolutions. There could be some things that maybe get solved, maybe some awareness to things, some people that are like in miscommunication, changes of heart, things of that kind. Of like, maybe if you've been in outs with something might start like opening up. It's not going to be quick though, I can tell you that. My feeling is that whatever's coming in is going to be a slow process, but repairing and healing things that may have been damaged from past experiences, perceived things that have happened, just emotional distress, things like that. I feel like you're going to be having progress toward healing them, or just totally completely wiping them out. So you're going, there's not like a middle ground. I think you're either going to come to an understanding and you're going to be talking and trying to work on things, or you're just going to walk away, like relationships, family ships, whatever, friendships. You're either going to keep the friend and you're going to realize that, yeah, both of you kind of want to work through it, or you're just going to be like, done, out of here, because it's just too much. That'll be between, there's two collective. Remember, people receiving, people giving. So let's see. That was just a fluky card that came out. The next one is, my thoughts are empowering and loving. So it's either advice. I feel like this is advice. I feel like you're manifesting. Your body is saying, first, my body is a manifestation of my energetic state. Okay, so if we want to feel good, we need to be having our thoughts be empowering, not dragging us down, loving, not hating on things. Because when we're focused on the things we don't like, or the things that we feel are shortcomings, we can't get through them. They keep coming back. They keep haunting us. They keep giving us a problem. What you think on is what you bring. See, that channel. So if you're thinking on good things and you're trying to be positive and you're trying to be an inspiration, and even when you're struggling, you are not thinking of the bad. You're thinking, okay, I can learn from this, or I'm going to get through this, or I'm enough. I'm struggling, but you know what? I'm going to get through it, and I am enough. And because if you're doubting yourself, or you're downplaying, you're going to like unmanifest. Not that you can unmanifest, but you get what I'm saying. You're going to slow it down. You're going to possibly bring things in that you don't want to, because your thoughts are how manifestation works. That's why when they talk about in the Bible, God thought you into existence. He thought whatever, because what you're thinking, your mind is the vessel that is like the beacon. It's like sending things out. So remember also, and I've said this, the universe does not know yes and no. It says, oh, Lonnie's thinking about Mr. So-and-so. And I'm at home going, I can't stand this person. They drive me crazy. I hope I never see them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to hear from them. Oh, they're such a jerk. You know who I'm going to hear from? Mr. So-and-so. That's how it works. Or if you're saying, oh, I'm thinking of my mom. I miss her so much. I want to talk to her. I wonder how she's doing. You're thinking about her. She's going to call you, or you're going to somehow you're going to call, and she's going to say, I was just thinking about calling you. What you're thinking on is what you're going to pull into your world, or you'll run into her. You'll run into that person. So stinking thinking brings crazy stuff, and you have to think positive. Don't think what you don't want. You think what you do want. You put yourself in it. You believe. You see yourself with it. You know that you're worthy. You know that it's for you. You know that that's what you want. And if you're determined and you believe that you can be there, you will be there. Even if it's not exactly the way you pictured it, you're still going to bring the energy of it into you, okay? So your thinking is creating your energetic body. So be careful that you're not damaging, because I know when my family, even myself, if I get into really negative thinking or I get really traumatized, it hurts my body. Literally hurts my body. I'll have bad poops. I'll get stomach ache. I'll be like, it'll literally make me feel like crap if I overthink something, or if I've been traumatized, or I get into a fight, or I'm really upset about something. It affects me. So I'm thinking that they're warning that portion of the collective, be careful what's on your mind. Be careful what you're thinking. Be careful what you're like worrying about. I feel like somebody out there is worrying about something they cannot do anything for. Like you're worrying about something that you can't even control, instead of saying a prayer like, I can't do anything, but you're bigger than me, God, and I just pray that you help this person, or you help this situation, because I'm helpless. There's nothing I can do. I don't want to worry, but I love this person, or I want this to be good for this person, or I have something that's coming in, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, instead of just worrying to death, just putting it out and saying, God, I need your help. That's manifesting. I believe that you are big enough to help me in this situation, and I will succeed, and I will get the things that I need. Now, if you're greedy and you're just asking for money, and you want things, I mean, you could pull it in. There is a way to do that. But if you're just saying, I don't know how to do this, I need your help, you're going to receive help. You're going to get guidance. You're going to have some form of something coming in that will help you, because the universe will hear you, will resonate with you. When you pray, you have energy that goes up through you and is a beacon. It goes right up. It's frequency, because your brain is powerful. What you think on, what you do, it makes a frequency, kind of like this card that blows right out your head. And you can see it. You can do stinking thinking or positive thinking, but usually when you're doing positive thinking or you're praying for people, they said there's a beacon of light that goes up in your head. I don't see it, but I believe it. I can see that it's just connecting, because that's why they say the prayer chains, or everybody's doing something at the same time. It's so many people in the collective creating that beam that it just breaks through like a sound barrier type of thing, and it reaches. That's why they say when you have the fervent prayer availeth much, is that when you are struggling and you are weak, when somebody else comes alongside of you that is not, and they are in tune with their frequency, with the God frequency, they are in a better place, their prayer or their request is going to go up maybe quicker or clearer, because that's why they say you should pray for the people around you. Because if you're struggling, you're probably not at the right frequency, and that's not bad. Like, that's life. If you're struggling or in trauma, you are not at the right frequency, and God's going to help you. But I think when you have other people coming in alongside of you, it's okay to ask for prayer. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay. Listen, can you pray for me? Because I'm really struggling and I know that I'm weak right now. Could you ask for a little extra help, or pray for me? So that's for somebody. I know we're all going through something. It's life. We're going to get out of it. I promise. All right, let's see. One more message. One more message for my beautiful collective. I hope that you are enjoying our channel and that it's helping to lift you and grow you. If you've only been here one time and it helps you, it did its job. So I'm glad to be here to serve you guys. All right, I deserve to receive and give love. Manifestation. You feel that you deserve it. You see that beacon of light. Your light is going to be brighter and stronger when you believe. That's why some people just have a way of getting things, because they want it, they believe they deserve it, and they're going to get it, and the universe is going to supply it. And it's just knowing and putting it out there, and you're calling it in and you don't even realize it. The things that you want without being too much or like overthinking it, you just put it out. This is what I need. This is what I want. I You can see myself, you imagine it, you put it in your mind, and then you say, this would be great. I would love to receive this. You know, I put it out there, and you keep going. But if you keep, like, I think it's important to see things, but sometimes if you obsess about it, you almost keep it from you, because it's kind of like being a desperate person. You're not going to find the right person until you finally realize that you need to just live your life. You might not get it, or you'll get a bunch of other crap. So being too desperate for something or being too needy for something will sometimes block you from, or delay it from, things coming in as quickly as they should, because you're not trusting. Because if you keep asking, you're not trusting. You're thinking, oh, maybe he didn't hear me. You know, you have to just put it out there. This is what I need. I know you're listening. I know the universe has my back. And I believe that the universe, God, they're going to provide it. And this is what I need. And you said you're going to take care of me. And if you believe and you're connected to the higher spirit of God, the universe and the source of all things, you're going to get it, because the universe is like, oh, they believe, because belief is everything. It's kind of like the never-ending story. People were losing their belief, so the nothingness was coming in, the evil, the darkness. When you lose hope, when you lose belief, you become weak. You become disconnected. When you believe and you have hope, hope is what makes the darkness upset. They don't like hope because they want to destroy you. They want to bring you down. They don't want you to find hope. They want to control you and keep you where you're at, and they make you weak because you're like, oh, well, maybe it's not going to work. And you need to be positive. You need to believe that it's all going to work out. And life isn't meant to be cupcakes and strawberries the whole time. You're going to have to deal with things. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to go through stuff. God in the universe wants to take care of you. They want you to be happy. And it's like we get in our own way sometimes, I think. I don't know about you, but I've gotten in my way before. I have an energetic body and the power to transform myself and my life. Yeah. Your body is pure energy. Your electricity. The only reason you see yourself is because your electrons are moving so fast that it appears to be skin. It appears to be a thing. That's science. That's not even mystical woo-woo shit. You only see yourself because those molecules are moving so quickly and they're energized by the energy that's making you live, that you have the control to do the things you need to do, to call in. You're a beacon. You're like a little beacon that can call in whatever you want. You can call the good, you can call the bad, you can protect yourself, you can, push things away, you can protect yourself in a way that you're cloaked, and there's so many things. Your words, your mind, they're so powerful. So be careful. Use them wisely. Think on positive things. Don't go down them rabbit holes. They are dangerous. I have been there. Woo, I got in a hole. I've almost made myself cry. I've been that far down a rabbit hole, like, oh my gosh, what are you doing, Lonnie? Because your mind will just go down that hole, and then there's always that part of you that's like, what if? And then you keep going farther, and it's not good. Don't do. You should never go down the hole where it makes you cry. It's not worth it. It just brings your vibration right down. And I've done it, been there, done that. So don't do it. It's not fun. So remember that you have an energetic body. You have control over your body. You give the power to other people. You give the power to take you down or to lift you up. Okay, so you are frequency. You can heal yourself with frequency. You can balance your body. You can sit on the earth and absorb the frequency that comes out of the earth. There's a Schumann resonance that comes out. The earth has energy that comes out of it that's beautiful. It balances you right out. You're a biological creature, living being. When you touch the earth or touch a human or touch another thing that's alive, you balance each other. Now the earth has a better way of diffusing and sending that resonance up into you to make those positive ions that come from electricity go and diffuse. So it relaxes you. Instead of being all, it relaxes you. That's why being in nature, we talk about it, it relaxes you. It makes you peaceful. It's why people like to go hiking, especially people that live in cities. They love to walk and be out because they're getting the fresh air. In cities, there's lots and lots of concrete and not living things. There's only human beings, and hope that you get a bunch of good human beings instead of ones that are trying to steal your pocketbook or something stupid. Just saying. Okay. Your number is 724. These are angel numbers. It says travel. Experience brings growth. There is an adventure awaiting you, and it's in your highest good to pursue it. In new contexts and environments, your angels will bestow wisdom upon you. Where do you want to go? Plan a trip or adventure, no matter how small, and know that it's never wasted time to see and experience new things. Even if you can't go on the trip now, make a vision board of a future experience in full living color so you can be reminded of your goal every day. So they want you to experience new things. They want you to, and it could be as simple as going to a park, going to a river, going to, like we have the locks where the St. Lawrence River comes into Lake Ontario and all them. Do something different. That's what they're saying. Because when you go out of your comfort zone, your angels and your guides will show you something, show you somebody, show you the beauty of something. They say they want you to be out because they want to show you something. Okay, so let's see what we got. There's some cards. We'll just allow the deck to pop out what it wants. Okay, so we got a few cards here. Protect yourself. Put that protection around you. Protect your words, protect your environment, protect you energetically. Be careful. I'm hearing don't share too much. Protect yourself. Being vulnerable is okay, but there's also boundaries. There's also safety. There's watching, being aware of your surroundings, like actual danger. Be careful and protect yourself. Protect your finances. Protect your children, the things that are precious to you. And protecting yourself could also be not putting yourself in situations that could be dangerous for your health, for your well-being, for your finances. Be careful. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Just be careful. The other one is don't compromise your values. Don't do something you know you don't believe in or something that you don't feel comfortable with. Don't go along with the flow because I think it's going to be a backfire. It's going to hurt you, or it's going to, that's why I'm saying protect. Be careful. Don't be drawn into something that is against what you believe, or put yourself in a situation that you don't feel comfortable. Okay. And then let it go. Still that process of letting go of things that no longer serve you. And there could be letting go of, we talked about those emotions in the beginning, that maybe you just need to let go of things. You need to let go of control. You need to let go of past issues, past hurts. Let go of attachments to things. And maybe let go and be free. Like it's saying, go on that adventure. Let go. Be free, find your space. You know what message is for you. Don't question, just trust. All right, so if there's something coming in for you, and it's just saying I feel like you need to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition that you're supposed to be going there. That even if it's like a little weird, but you feel like you're supposed to be there, don't question it so that you let fear get in the way. Listen to your gut instincts telling you what you need to do, because your gut instinct is normally connected with your higher self, God, the source, the collective, your best. It's for your best interest, basically. And so those are your cards. I think I'm just going to pull, I feel like I need to pull you one of the C ones since we're talking about emotions. We're going to pull this one last card, and I will let you be for the day. I hope this message finds you well, and that you are growing, and you are releasing the things that don't serve you, that you are allowing yourself to be happy, that you are choosing happiness, choosing to be a part of your world, and creating that authentic, genuine world person that you want to have around you and be. Your card to finish with is stillness. I love it. Stillness. Although there is a vigor and life, from a distance, the ocean gives us a sense of peaceful stillness. You may be doing too much. The sea is calling for you to stand still and take in what is around you. Stop and smell the salty sea. I did that the other day, but I did it with the flowers. I was over there, I think it was yesterday, I said, I'm stopping to smell the flowers. He's like, you're so silly, Lonnie. I'm just saying. And they smell good. My hydrangeas are blossoming, and they're starting to change to that pink color, and they smell really fragrant and nice. So That's exactly. Stop and smell the roses, the flowers, the salt. Take a moment to take your surroundings in. Be on that adventure. Go someplace. This is when I went to Cape Cod. We went to one of the lighthouses, and this is my deck. So these are all pictures that I've experienced and gone to. I love the ocean because the ocean to me is my happy place. Be still, take in your surroundings, and be quiet. Allow your mind to process everything. Allow your mind to think. Allow your body to relax, to not think about all the things that are making it busy. Smell the air. Listen for the birds. Go put your toes in the water if that's where you're at. Walk barefoot if you can. I know it's just starting to get cold up here, but it's not. You can still put your feet on the ground. So be still and allow, kind of like the verse, be still and know that I am your God, that I'm God. It's just knowing that instead of being all stirred up about all the things that you can't do a darn thing about, God just wants you to be still. He wants you to be peaceful. He wants you to be calm and know that it's all in his hands. It's all under control. The universe source is, God's going to take care of it for you. He's going to take care of the needs that you have, and he's putting you through exactly what you need to make you the better, strong, beautiful person that you and him have agreed that you want to be. So have a great day, guys. I love you. Sending out kisses. Have a great day.